Joe Rogan got that Spotify deal because there is a God. Because if anybody knows Joe Rogan's generosity is you and I, and how he took care of us, and how we wouldn't be here today if it wasn't for Joe. Joe opened up a door for us, and we ran through it. You follow what I'm saying to you?
Fuck him.
And then
give me my money. I want half. Yeah. No, you're right.
I mean, you have to really think about. Joe bought me more steaks than my own mother bought me.
Sometimes it'd be like, let's just get a sandwich at Subway. I'd be like, there's a Fogo de Chao in town.
There was no saying. There was no saying that. I still remember walking out of a Fogo de Chao with you in Texas, where he bought us a shot, and this is 15 years ago.
Oh yeah,
it was like $450 shot of whiskey a piece
as a fucking digestif,
as an aperitif. The truck that goes by, he just called the lady over, and he goes, "Do him a favor, give him a shot of the best whiskey you got." And when he got the thing, he's like, "Jesus Christ, it was $450 a shot." I mean, that's how generous Joe has been to me. I talked about this on this podcast Monday. That's why, as a comic, you have to be happy when other comics elevate. You're not gonna grow if you throw hate on people. Well, he got that deal because he's friends with Dave.
Same as Drake. Nobody talks shit about Drake.
There's always a fucking excuse. Yeah. Can't somebody just get a deal because they work hard? Can't somebody just get rewarded? Shut the fuck up.
Who's saying that? He built the biggest thing in the world.
He's done something phenomenal. So shut the fuck up. But if anybody knows, I mean, he took great care of us on the road.
Absolutely.
What we ate, he ate. What he drank, we went first class.
It was nuts. I never ate so good.
Oh,
it
my
was
God.
Nuts.
I remember you give me your first class ticket. Remember you sitting in first class because I'm just going to sleep. I'm not.
I had respect for my elders.
Yeah, no, this is my boy. He used to give me his first class seat with Rogan. I mean, we had.
Oh, so he did take the first class away from you?
No. He would always get one first class ticket, an extra one.
To sit with him. Yeah, we'd switch off.
Sit with him, and then we'd switch off and stuff.
Or the UFC would get him and one companion ticket. So those are both first class. So if he flew a third person, he's like, I'm not spending a fucking $1,100 on a flight. I'll spend $100.
And you know what? A lot of times he did. I don't know how. I'll never forget one time we did Rascals in Orange, New Jersey. On the way home, we were involved in a comedic conversation. Yeah. Him and I have nothing in common besides comedy. When Joe and I talk comedy, that's why he loves me, because he knows the respect and the dedication. And I was a thief that never stole a joke. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm a thief that never stole a joke.
If anyone would steal, it'd be you.
Because I believe this religion so much. I believe
it's funny
in
how you
this
see some
religion.
people that are like, "Oh, you're just a real comic. You just talk comedy theory. You can just get into it and talk." And it's like almost at any level, it's like, "Oh, you're just
once
a real comedian.
Talk
You're just interested
comedy
in it."
theory, and you start talking about the pause that Hicks took on that break when he takes that pause. When you start talking to somebody, and I know that they know comedy that much, that's it. We're on to a different level now. You're not telling me that you saw what's his name special on Netflix and it was great.
It was amazing.
When you tell me that you
the
saw,
same words. Oh, it was amazing.
When you tell me that you saw,
phonies. How do you live in that town still?
When you tell me that you saw the Bob Newhart, the album I have here.
Yeah.
When you quote me a line from that and say to me the way he said it, the Bob Newhart has a bit about defending Abe Lincoln at the proclamation. It's the weirdest joke you've ever heard. I'm not giving it any justice. My point being, when you find somebody like that you connect with at a comedy level, that's why Joe and I get along. Because Joe knows the respect I have for this whole thing of ours. This thing to me is a motorcycle gang. These guys don't act like it because we've become other things. But to me,
lost their way.
I didn't become a comic to be a fucking whatever. I became a comic to be an outlaw.
Right.
I'm an outlaw.
Oh, it's so weird when those people go so corporate.
Me.
It's so strange. It's like, why
the whatever. So
yeah. You wanted to blend in with people? You want to be invited to rich Hollywood parties?
This is why I don't want to do that. I never wanted to do that.
It's not even the money. It's that they all like, it's weird. In LA, you get this thing where they can't even make fun of actors because someone might know someone who knows them. And they're like, well, then I can't make fun of a movie. And it's like, oh, you guys just, I don't know. LA lost its bite.
Yeah, no, it's a different thing. But Rogan got what he got.
But yeah, some comics are still comics there for sure.
But no,
you know what's crazy about Rogan? How much he spent on us? He was making less than you are now. On the road, you know, he might have had like, I guess at some point he had the fucking game show money, but like, still, it wasn't like he was like super rich. He was just like doing well. But like, he would just throw money around. I think some weekends we made more than him.
Yeah. He would
for real, I've done the math.
He would take care of us so much that, and the comedy freedom he gave you, it was a comedy. It was for us.
That was the best part.
Let me tell you, one of the best things you could do as a child. As a child, is to go away for a week to a camp that specializes in something. Like if you go to a basketball camp or a football camp, or
my parents sent me to an investment camp.
You went to an investment camp? What? Where did you go?
No. No, it's a sleepaway camp. Jewish shit.
But it's really weird because it's 7 days. That's nothing but that sport.
Oh, right. Oh, basketball camp. No, I've done those.
Basketball camp. So
yeah,
when we used to go out with Rogan, when it was me, you, Duncan, Red Band,
Duncan, Eddie, and Tate. It was pretty. And once in a while, Tom.
It was pretty much two things going on there. There was a comedy camp and a jiu-jitsu camp.
Yeah.
Okay. The comedy camp we were learning was. It's hard to believe. Like I wish we could call that a tour. Comedy camp, because that's what it was.
Yeah.
We were all on the same floor, you know, but when
we'd stay out late eating and shooting the shit, just talking.
You know, I go to with Rogan to eat at 2 a.m, and then on the drive home he'd tell me how I have to lose weight. Then why'd you take me to eat for? What'd you take me to the fucking steak for? If you want me to lose fucking weight for?
2 a.m. steak, and then say you gotta lose weight.
You're fucking too fat. Then what the fuck did you take me to the fucking steak for? You know?
That's a good point.
He would always take me for the best fucking place in the city. You go with him in the city, it never ends. Like, hey, you want to get
hilarious.
Fuck yeah.
Yeah, let's go get some Thai food and fucking whatever. And then you don't order just one dish. He's like, I'm going to get 3 and then pick from there. And you get 3 and then pick out of that.
And then he gets like a dessert. Yeah, let me get, and then you want half the dessert, yeah. And then after it's all done, after he pays the tab, after he tells you he loves you, on the way out the door, he'll hug you and he'll go, you got to start losing weight, dog. And you're like, what the? Then why the fuck did you bring me here? Why did you take me to a salad spot? You take me to a fucking steak joint if I need to lose weight.
Yeah, take me to chopped salad.
I thank him a lot, and I thank you because we learned a lot from each other. And guess what, bro?
Oh, yeah.
That's never going to happen again in this lifetime.
It was so weird. Just going on the road with 2 crazy good comics, and it was like just seeing the situations.
Duncan
and that was
with
like
Homo,
he didn't have the
Momo.
whole room there for Rogan. He had a lot of the room there for him, but a lot of them was just there for Saturday night out with their friends. And so he had to deal with some fucking rowdy people. And it was like watching you guys deal with it was like, wow, that's a cool way to do it. Or that's a cool way to do it. Or make friends with them. Or
that's
the same shit I got from the comedy show late at night too. We're seeing like Mooney deal with a heckler. Or any of you guys. Or how to go hard. Or I don't know. It's just like, it is like comedy camp. You just sit in the back and just fucking watch and then talk about shit.
I still remember going with Rogan to New York with Duncan and telling Duncan that I was going to get him lined up that night with the chinks in Chinatown to get him a shot of opium, and we're gonna go get our feet rubbed and shit, right? So our goal was to get rid of Rogan. So we get to the airport. We get to New York. You know, Rogan wants to go out right away. Then he wants to go shoot pool.
Oh, yeah.
And we're like,
yeah.
and Duncan's like, I'm starting to feel tired and all this shit. And Duncan's looking at me like, let's get to Chinatown. Let's
get
go
opium.
I kept making up this story. Her name is Mrs.
Rogan would never go to get opium.
Oh, we were trying to put Rogan home to go to sleep.
So you could.
So him and I could sneak out and go get the fucking opium. But Rogan wouldn't stop. He kept fucking shooting fucking 8-ball. And we ended up getting home like at 2. And I wasn't in my hotel room 10 minutes. Duncan's fucking calling me like, are we going to go down there and get the opium? And I'm like, are you fucking serious? You really want to go to China? Like, he really wanted to go. You know that scene, Once Upon a Time in America?
Yeah.
Noodles.
Which one?
De Niro would go to the opium den.
Oh, yeah.
In Chinatown and just.
It looks so cool.
It was like a Chinese theater, and the guy would give you a massage and shit. That's where he wanted to go. We had to wait till Rogan went to sleep. I mean, it's fucking crazy shit, man.
That's funny. That's funny when he didn't want to do some things. Me and Red Band we saw puppies at a puppy store, you know? And Rogan's like, he knew about it then before us. He was like, it's a puppy mill. They're fucking, all the dogs are inbred or whatever. He was like, I can't. They're in cages. They should just, whatever. And we were going in. He's like, no, don't. I can't. And we're like, fuck off. We're going to play with puppies. Like, this one time, you're not going to get us. And we were just like in there. You can't resist puppies. That was the only time I was like, dude, I'm doing my thing. It was always fun, though. It was always fun. Fucking crazy late night Italian dinners and pool and drinks. Yeah, you never touched your wallet at all. God damn, it was fun. You never touched your wallet.